Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Charleston Library Cooking with Trisha. Today we are going to make churro chips with a cream cheese icing dip. I really hope you guys enjoy this recipe. We have tested it out today and it is delicious. So come on guys, don't that look good? I know it does because I tasted it too. But anyway, so this is our last week for the Super Bowl appetizers or snacks, however you want to put it. We've got the Buccaneers and the Chiefs going to Super Bowl this year for February 7th. I hope you guys get to watch it and get to enjoy it. And hopefully you get to try some of these recipes we've given you this month. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're going to start out with, I actually halved this recipe since I've already used one, and here at the library we get tired of eating all the time. Maybe not. But anyway, so we're going to start out with 4 tortillas. The recipe calls for 8. And we'll take and cut them. I do them in half and then put them back together. Your goal is to get 8 chips out of each tortilla. And you can use any size tortilla depending on how many you want to make or how big or small you want your chips. You can cut them into strips. You could cut them into any shape that you want. Miss Hannah actually suggested using a cookie cutter. So you want to make different shapes with it, go right ahead. I mean, I don't know if you can find anything for the Chiefs or the Buccaneers. But hey, maybe you can find a cookie cutter for them. Okay, we've got that cut, and I'm going to set that aside. And then we're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter. If you're making the full recipe, do 4. Do that for about 25 seconds to get it good and melted. And while we're waiting on that, we can make our cinnamon heart. And once again, this is all at your discretion. I'm doing a 1/2 cup of sugar and a tablespoon of cinnamon. But if you want more cinnamon, go for more cinnamon. Hey, it's whatever you want to do with it. I think it's a 1/2. Hold on a second. Yeah. There we go. Give it a good stir, and then you're ready to get started with it. Break up the clumps. There you go. Okay. So we got our cinnamon sugar mixed. We'll set that aside. Just a reminder, you guys, if you guys want these recipes, you're welcome to stop by the library and get them. Or even tag us in Facebook. We'll gladly give them to you there. Or even say something in the comments. I'm telling you, you guys, out of all these recipes I've given you, I think I found one that I wasn't a big fan of. And it was only because it didn't have enough spice. So, that's easy to fix. We've got our butter good and melted. And what we're going to do with that is just take your tortilla pieces, put them in there, and give them a good toss till you get the butter all over them. That's why I got paper towels, because I like to get messy. Just make sure you got a good coat on all of your tortillas or your cinnamon sugar is not going to stick to it. There we go. Alrighty. See, it looks like we got a good coat. And now all you're doing is tossing them into the cinnamon sugar mixture. I've got to get my butter off my hands so it don't stick completely to my hands. And you can do this a little at a time, or you can do it all of them at once. I do it all at once because, well, like I said, I like to get messy. I don't know if you guys have ever tried churros before. I got to try them for the first time at a restaurant in Fort Smith, and they were yummy. I liked it better when I got it home and it was cold, because I'm not a big fan of my desserts like that to be warm. But they did an excellent job with it. Okay. So we've got a good coat. Well, that one don't. There we go. We have a good coat on our chips. I don't know if you can see them all right. Get a little closer with them. See? That's not hot. So. Okay. And then take you a good size pan. And if you have small pans, you can do this in batches. You don't have to do it all on one pan. But you are looking for a single layer on your pan. And when they're done, you're going to have a little bit of an overage on where the butter and stuff has all blended together, and that just makes extra goodness to it. I do a similar thing like this at home when I'm just wanting something kind of sweet. And I'll take a tortilla and fry it in butter, and then just sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on it. I know, real healthy, right? All right. We got our chips on the plate. I'm going to set this aside and get them in the oven. And my oven is set at 425 degrees, and these are going to bake anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them. We'll start it out at 8 minutes and go from there. Okay, now let's go for the dip. Okay. For the dip, all you need is 8 ounces of cream cheese. We're going to do 5 to 6 teaspoons of powdered sugar and a little bit of vanilla. This cream cheese, they do ask that it's at room temperature. I mean, if you don't have it at room temperature, or say you forgot to set it out that day, I mean, it's okay. Put it in the microwave, let it get, you can do it for about 30 seconds, excuse me, and it will soften it up enough to where it's almost room temperature. And I think that's 5. So we're going to start out with 5 and then see if we need the last one. And then it asks for 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Once again, if you are using pure vanilla, be sure that you kind of cut it in half, or you're going to wind up overdoing it for yourself. This is imitation. And then we're going to just blend it until it's all mixed up and smooth and ready to go. quick that was? These are really good if you're just wanting something like a dessert too. You don't have to do them just for a party. Because I guarantee your kids will love it. Okay, so you see we've got it good and smooth. Our wonderful churro chips. Look at that, can you hear them? Snap. And then just give them a good dip. And there you go, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, if you guys are interested in any of the recipes that we give for you, just let us know. We've got them in books. We can look online for them, however you want to do it. So thank you very much for joining me, and see you again next week. Bye.